Hey guys, Coach Phil Sandillo coming to you from Chandler, Arizona, and for the next 10 minutes I'm going to be your personal hitting coach. And today we're going to talk about journaling, why it's important. Why is it important to write down your at-bats? But first, I want you to watch this short video of this company I follow. They're also here in Chandler, Arizona. They talk about the science of hitting. They talk about a lot of stuff to deal with science, which I use a lot in my own training. So let's watch this video, and then I'll come back and give you my final thoughts on journaling. Okay, guys?
Each time you go up to the plate and hit a ball, it's an experiment. You're experimenting and you're an active participant in that experiment. You want to be a really good player? Don't just do the experiments at the plate, but journal about it afterwards. What worked? What didn't work? What did you feel in your body? Do the same thing after batting practice. Try to replicate what did and didn't work when you were playing. Try to replicate that in your practice, and then after practice, write it down. What worked? What did you feel? Did you feel like your hands got really low? Did you feel like your body outraced your hands? Did you feel like you had to keep your hands in front of your body? Feeling is your reality. Now, feel and real are two different things. So if I take a video of you, what you felt versus what that video says, those are going to be two different things. So when you journal your feelings, how you felt when you were hitting, how you felt when you were swinging the bat, when you made contact, did it vibrate your hands? Did it hurt? Did you feel like you got to that outside pitch? Did you feel like you got beat by the fastball? All those feelings, that's your reality. And then being able to tie that back to being able to do it and get better results again and again and more often, more frequently, that's science.
Okay guys, so I loved that video because it really dives into what I preach with my own players about journaling your at-bats. Let me ask you a question. How many guys on your team do you see writing down your at-bats after in a game, after an at-bat? Well, if you're like the guys I know and I train, it's zero. I've never seen anybody journal in the middle of the game and write down their experience in the box. But it often brings me to the story when I worked for the Arizona Diamondbacks when we won the World Series. And I was throwing batting practice. And I walked into the clubhouse and I saw Curt Schilling's locker. And if you're a big leaguer, you have two. And he had a bunch of binders of every single team that he's ever played against, he's ever pitched against, and every player in that are in there, and what were his results based on what he did to those players. So if he was playing the Angels, he pulled down the Angels book and he looked at all of the players and he says, okay, what did I do against these guys? So he basically journaled his results, what worked, what didn't work against a certain hitter. So journaling can help players understand what worked and what didn't work, what they feel, what they didn't feel. So that's why I tell my guys when it comes to hitting, you need to journal your at-bats. What was the pitch you swung at? Was it a fastball? Was it a slider away? What was the location? What was the result? Were there any guys on? Was it a fly ball? Was it a ground ball? You know, write as much information as you can in your at-bats so we can do basically a postmortem on your at-bats. I guarantee you this, guys. If you take 100 at-bats and you've journaled really well, you'll be able to see a picture of who you are as a hitter. That's real. When he talks about real versus feel, that's real. I can look at my at-bats and go, okay, I swing it middle in. Now, the other team's going to have spray charts on you. They already know what your tendencies are. But you as a hitter have to understand, do I hit the fastball outside well? Do I hit the curveball middle in well? What do I do really well? What am I swinging at? I ask a guy all the time, what pitches are you swinging at? And they don't know because they're swinging at so many pitches and they wonder why they're batting 200. If you knew what pitches you could hit in the location you can hit, you'd want to look for those pitches every time up. And that's what journaling does. It educates you on being better at what you're doing, but it benefits you. So again, I tell my guys before you get to college, before you even get to the pros, if you make it that far, journal your at-bats. It can only help you. So I hope that helps. Do that every single time you go up. It'll paint a picture of you and what you're swinging at, and then you can correct some of the things. If you're swinging at fastballs low and away, and you know you shouldn't be, and it shows that you are, then that's a pitch you can work on. That's a pitch you can lay off, right? So again, guys, hope this helps. Have yourself a great training week. Talk to you again soon. Stopping me.